How you doing, Kayla?
I'm alright.
How have you been today? What's going on?
I wasn't so good in the morning, as you could have seen, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine now, which matters.
Okay. I hope everything's alright.
Yeah.
Did anything cool today?
Anything cool? Not really. Nothing happened yet.
Alright. So, basically, I'm just gonna ask you some questions, basically about yourself, about your life. Alright? And just answer them as honestly and as personally as you want them to be.
Okay.
Then what was it like living with your family?
Mm, it was in a way, it was fine when I was like, I guess a toddler, until like I became like a teenager-ish, somewhat
Mm-hmm.
elementary kid. It was pretty rough. My parents are divorced, so for me as a child, it was pretty, I guess, somewhat rough,
Mm-hmm.
really. Uh, as a child, I had pretty much a rough time with shit.
What do you mean?
Um, I got pretty much bullied a lot when I was in middle school, elementary, and somewhat of high school. Uh,
Where did the bullying begin?
um, basically, I, because of my skin disease, allergy shit I've been born with when I was like an infant, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
People used to pick at me because of it. They saw me as a weakling due to the fact I wouldn't say that much things. I was pretty much the quiet person in the classroom. Didn't really say anything, so they assumed that I was weak for that, so they thought I was the easiest person to pick on.
A target.
Basically, yeah.
Is there anything like significant about your childhood that you remember?
Mm,
Like maybe a
not
very
really.
important moment?
Very important moment. I guess is when I first started cosplaying. I'm not sure when I started, but it was like around the time when Panty and Stocking came out. So,
Mm-hmm. When was this?
fuck, I don't know. Fuck, I don't remember. Shit, when was Panty and Stocking released? Let me go search that up. But yeah, around that time, I started cosplaying, and Stalking Anarchy was the first character to cosplay as.
Do you like cosplaying?
Yeah, I do. It's pretty fun. If at the moment I have somewhat, I guess, friends with
Mm-hmm.
cosplay. 2010. That's when I started cosplaying.
Oh,
Interesting. But yeah.
okay. What about like, do you see cosplaying as some sort of art?
Yeah. Yeah. Really, yeah.
What about,
Because you see so much amazing people do it.
yeah. So I know you do like, you love drawing and you love art.
Yeah,
When
I
did you
do.
start like doing all that?
Uh, since I was little. Can't really say what age, but I know I've done it since I was little, which I've like improved since my time.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, the main thing I would like draw a lot was like the Powerpuff Girls, since it was like the easiest thing to draw. It's basically all circular, oval shape shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more easier on me. And then, and it progresses by time. I started drawing different stuff. I tried drawing video game characters, just with like basically Powerpuff Girl style, I guess. And then I started trying to draw more animated stuff,
Oh, Kayla,
which you now see. Yes.
could you go into like a quiet place?
What do you hear? Background noises?
Yeah,
What do you hear?
I hear like talking in the background, music or something
Oh.
like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just pause it. There you go. But yeah, basically, I went through time and I just tried to find my own art style.
Do you see yourself getting somewhere with your art?
I think so. Because I've been trying to do more with my art. I have tried doing paintings nowadays, tried to see how I can mess around with that. I do digital art, traditional art, and sooner or later, I'm planning on like, what do I call it? Making a business with it, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see how that would lead me up to.
Okay. What about anime? When did you start watching anime?
Ah, shit.
Or how did you
That's
get
a
into it,
question.
rather?
Well, I believe my either first animes that I watched was either Squid Girl or Naruto or Inuyasha. One
course.
of those three I started with. Yeah, basically the mains. I would either.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was like about to say like I would either watch them in English, Japanese, or in Spanish because I was in Mexico when I was younger, as I told you guys before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you still watch them?
Yeah, I still watch them.
Do you like them a lot?
Yeah, I really do. And it helps me, I guess, ease myself into something that is non-existent. If that is a word, or I don't know what to fill in the blanks right now. But yeah, it helps me like take my mind off of the realization from the real true world.
Okay. So you said you didn't remember you can't recall your first memory or something like that. But what about where were you born?
I was born in Mexico, Monterrey, Nuevo León. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can try to tap into your memory real
Pretty
quick
much.
and see if you can remember something, you know? So do you remember anything from when you were born?
Mexico. When I was born,
Yeah, like
I
the
don't know.
place.
Right now, the place, I just remember being all hot and it was like the suckiest days to be like. It was really hot. That's all I can recall of Mexico. It's really calming too.
Hmm.
And it's like over there, you can go wherever you wanted. To be honest, we're not worrying about anything. You already knew people from the streets. They will know you, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But the one I remember, or that I come to remember now that I think about it, was when I was younger, I had this four-wheeler get onto my face. Or, well, it was on top of me, as I could say. I don't know why I remember that one. Popped out all of a sudden. Yeah, when I was younger, when I came into Texas and shit, my brother and my sister, half sister, I think, yeah. My brother was on another four-wheeler with my half-sister's son, and then I was on a four-wheeler with my half-sister and her daughter. And I don't remember what exactly happened, but I remember they both crashed
Oh,
Yeah, and I ended up having the four-wheeler on top of me, which kind of scarred my face when I was younger.
wow.
Yeah, I almost lost the eyeball too.
Damn.
I almost lost my, think, yeah, my right eyeball. Because that's where I told you guys that I can't see in.
You can't see in that eye?
Nope, it's blurry.
And it's just that eye?
Yeah, it's just that eye.
Which eye did you say it was?
My right eye.
So do you wear glasses now?
I do, but I don't wear them as much. But, like, right now, they're broken due to the fact that a family member sat on them and they broke them. So I had to get my prescription again.
Okay. So I remember you telling me that you got you got taken care of by your brother for a while, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Who?
My second older brother.
Yeah.
He would take care of me a lot. As like a child, because like I'm the only daughter in this forsaken family.
Ah. So, what memory from what you remember, do you cherish the most?
That I cherish the most.
That you never want to forget?
Hmm. A tricky question, because I don't think I have a memory that I cherish the most. Or well, actually no. Yeah, never mind. I just remembered one. At my 15th birthday, things were going downgrade. Sorry, I keep on mumbling my words. When I was 15, my parents were arguing that day. It was on my birthday. And then my older brother had to snoop me away from the house. We went to, like, I guess calm me down because I was pretty upset because those two were fighting. And my older brother, took me to the mall and we were just hanging out there. And then I believe we were just snooping around into stores. I think it was FIE, which is for your entertainment. We went in and there was this doll line that I liked. It was called Living Dead Dolls. It was basically like somewhat of a porcelain doll. I showed you it before, where it's the Beauty and the Beast, like two of them in one coffin-like box. And that I cherish the most is like, because my family didn't like me having like non-girlyish toys or whatever, stuff like that. Or I don't remember what it was.
They didn't want you having girly toys?
They wanted me being the perfect girl, basically. Which I wasn't. I'm not that girlyish of a girl. Because I would do... Yeah, they would see me like liking anime. They thought that was like for boys and stuff, and I'm like, I couldn't really do what I do today. And because they would always judge me for it. It's like, oh, anime is just supposed to be for boys. It's not supposed to be for girls. And basically, and my older brother was the opposite. He was like, okay, I'll help you with stuff. I'll get you stuff that you want. So he got me the Living Dead Dolls thing for my 15th birthday, which I cherish the most. It's still in good condition, surprisingly, till this day. And so on.
So that's the memory you cherish the most, right?
Yeah, because I still have the dolls till this day. And that's the thing I wouldn't trade for anything, really.
Wow. What about What about did they also think like cosplay wasn't really girly-ish as well?
They really didn't like me in the beginning doing cosplay because they were like, they really judged me on what I chose. So I had to be really careful on what I had to cosplay as.
Oh,
I know, because they thought it was like sexual and stuff like that.
yeah.
Well, some of it is, but like I
mean,
personally don't do
I
that
can
much.
I can see why they might think that. You know,
Yeah,
there's so many
because
cosplayers out there. Like, what is her name? Jessica Nagiri. She
yeah,
like, she's on Instagram and she posts all these crazy pictures of her in cosplay, but like most of them are, you know.
but don't get me wrong, those cosplayers are amazing. I don't judge what they do for their work. They do amazing jobs. For in fact, Jessica Nagiri, I believe that she makes her own cosplays and stuff like that. And
From
I thought
scratch?
that was yeah, from scratch. I thought that was really amazing. It's like, damn, I can't do that for shit.
You have to buy yours, right?
Yeah, I buy mine. From other people that make it. Which, of course, they all came in good quality. But I believe the one that kind of was too tight for me was the Albedo cosplay.
Yeah, I remember you showing us that one. I was like,
Yeah.
oh lord. Yeah, I think you actually had to cut out of that one, right? Because it got
And
stuck.
no, I didn't cut it, surprisingly.
Oh.
It hurted me while getting out of it, too. I still have it, though.
We were
But I
literally
might
on
need it.
call and you were like, guys, help, help.
Yeah, I did. Which I need to buy, like, a newer... Or, and I don't need to buy one. I think I can ask my cousin to, like, resize it or something.
Okay.
It has its perks. It has its perks. But yeah, they didn't really know what panty and stocking was at the time, which I was grateful. I just showed them a regular photo of stocking with her casual outfit, which is the cos one. And then I didn't buy that cosplay. My cousin made it.
Oh.
Yeah, and I went to a convention with it. Everything was falling apart.
No way.
It was
Is that the
not
one-
a good.
Is that the convention you told us you were going to be away from for like 2 days?
No, I wasn't. Not one.
It was like a year ago. Is that not the same one?
No, it's a different one.
Okay.
But yeah, that cosplay was like falling apart during the convention. I felt so embarrassed and shit like that. My bow was falling off. I was scared, like the chest piece was falling off. I'm like, oh god. And yeah, that was not a fun time. And I remember my wig would always like fall back, which was more embarrassing because I didn't know how to handle wigs at the time. And plus, that was like my very first cosplay. I didn't really look that into cosplay at the time. And it's like, oh, I'm doing this. It's fine. And I believe I didn't wear makeup that first time because I didn't know how to do anything with that source until now. Oh well, I'm still learning how to deal with makeup. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you ever go and dress up like cosplay like during Halloween? Like maybe your like any cosplays that you did?
Uh, no, I did not actually.
No cosplays during
Surprising.
Halloween?
No, because I was fixing my stuff. Actually, no, wait. I think I have. I think I was doing like stalking. I think I sent you the photo, didn't I?
The
Yeah, I did.
famous
It
stalking
was one of.
photo. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, shut up. But yeah, that was that one, I think. Yeah, it was. I was wearing like this random cape. I didn't know what I was doing. I just did it just to do it. I was wearing the wig for it at the time. I wasn't wearing like the official outfit that I got. It was made for me.
So you really like anime, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
What-
I do.
What is your... You said your favorite is... What's it called again?
Hellsing.
Why?
Why? I don't like. It fascinated me so easily. It's like the main ones that make me like, whoa. I watched the oldest Hellsing, not the ultimate one, but I watched the oldest one because it had that like Victorian type of I guess era I think,
Mm-hmm.
and it fascinated me because it had to do with vampires and like shit. What else? I remember so much little from Hellsing, the original.
So Alucard is a vampire,
Yes, he is.
and the
Every,
girl trying to
there's
hunt is the hunter.
no, okay. So Hellsing has the main characters, which is in Sir Integra Fair book. Her fucking last name is like super tricky. And Sir Integra Fairbrooke Wingate Hellsing. She is human who controls Alucard to like help her to do shit. Which he's like basically Alucard is Sir Integra's somewhat of a dog. I wouldn't say officially dog, but like how she manages him. And then Sarah's Victoria, she was once human, but got turned into a vampire by Alucard. And spoiler alert, in the beginning, Sarah did not want to die. Of course, who would want to die? She was a police officer, which everyone calls her police girl. From that, she was somewhat viewed as the weakling out of the poor troops of it. And I don't know, I just fell in love with it.
You liked the art style and everything?
Yes, the art style was amazing, especially the manga, which I didn't really get to have nor look at that much because I didn't have the money at the time.
Oh.
I would have to see it like on TV and shit. And so, yeah, I really saw everything fascinating.
And Alucard's your favorite character in all of anime, right?
Oh god, he's like one of my husbandos.
Is he like your favorite character ever, or like just anime?
He is my favorite character in like not in like yes, he's like one of the main characters that I love, truly cherish. But I wouldn't say he's like the best of us.
Oh.
But Alucard takes a place in my heart, yes.
So there's another.
Yeah.
Who is this other guy that you like?
I started loving Tokira Oma from King and Ashura, as you can tell.
I remember you talking all about this guy.
Yeah, so.
So do you like that one too?
Yeah, I do.
Have you read the manga?
No, but a friend of mine tried to make me read the manga, but I'm like holding myself off.
Why?
I know because like I don't know, I just want to see how the anime goes. And like I've heard so much. I've seen a little bit of the manga of Kengan Ashura Mega, which is like the I guess somewhat prequel or something to Kengan Ashura. I'm not sure. And yeah, and I'm like, damn. I heard so much stuff about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get this anime a chance. Everyone didn't like the anime as much due to the 3D thing going on.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame them for it. Which it seems sometimes it goes the same with Baki, which some points it has it animated or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I kind of accepted King and Ashura because like it's a basically fighting anime or not boxing, but like,
Martial
basically
arts,
fighting.
maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And I don't know, like Tokino sparked my eyes. I don't know why. It's not because of the muscles, if you're asking.
I don't know.
Oh no, Lord.
You'd be staring at those muscles every day.
Mm. But yes, it's not because of the muscles. It's because of his like personality in general.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, do you plan? So again, about the cosplay, are you
Mhm.
still gonna do it like in the future? Do you have
Yes.
plans on continuing?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay. So do you ever see it as like I could do this or I could do that, like in terms of how you're probably gonna make money, maybe? Like, oh, I could do
Mhm.
art or I could do cosplay, or do you
Yeah,
ever plan on that?
I could. I do see it as like if all plans fail with my art, then I'll try to do cosplay for it, somewhat. Because like majority of cosplay is just to have fun and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I keep on cussing. I do didn't sincerely apologize. It's just I guess habits. I guess.
What's habit?
And yeah, cussing.
Cussing.
So if you hear me cussing a lot, then I'm sorry.
That's
You
okay.
know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Are you gonna
if
be like
all
Jessica Nagiri?
oh no, I don't I don't think I am that top of a level to be in that scenario.
Okay.
I'm
What do
just
you
gonna do how I want to do stuff. I
you mean?
don't really. Hmm?
No, go ahead.
No, I keep on cutting you off.
No. It's about you. Go ahead.
No.
Bruh.
Continue asking your questions.
I was just gonna ask, like, what do you mean that type of level?
Um, like I know how people say like, oh yeah, you don't think of cosplay being as a level, but I personally think I'm just decent. I'm not that great of a cosplayer. I just do what I can do.
Okay.
I would say I'm a pretty medium type of cosplayer, if you can ask me.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So you attended college, right?
No, I dropped out
But you did go for a little while.
for a little while.
How did that go?
It was alright. I just didn't see, like, yeah, it opened a lot of doors for opportunities, but I'm like, in my personal issue, it's just like, it wasn't for me, I guess, in a way. Like, it was alright when I first, like, attended. Everything was going out well, but I'm like, this isn't me, so I just
see.
want to discover myself out of that situation.
What kind of what were you trying to do? Like, what was your major? You said you were gonna probably. I think you were mentioning like investigation or something like that.
Not investigation, it was, fuck. Let me remember. Criminal justice, I think.
Criminal justice.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
Basically, it's like dealing with the police force in a way. If I can say it like that. Basically, yeah.
So
Where
what would be
just
your job?
would have been like a police officer, basically.
Oh. Professor or Officer Kayla, reporting for duty.
Oh, shush. But yeah, that was that. But then I'm like, maybe this isn't me. So I stopped.
Okay. Do you have any plans for the future?
Plans for the future. I guess trying to make my artwork go out there, really.
Yeah.
Because you see all these amazing artists, which is like Saya, Sakimi, I think, is the one that draws like realistically
Mm-hmm.
with all of their anime characters and stuff. And then you have like other artists, which is Lavender Town and etc. I can't think of all of them that I look up to right now. Because there's like a shit ton of people that I look up their art and it's like, whoa, this is art. As that dude from The Office said, hentai is art. Or
Yes.
something like basically.
Do you, so your art goal is to like be as realistic as possible?
Yeah, somewhat in a way, yeah.
Is there anyone like you copy, or not copy, but like reference or look up to?
Reference. As I said, I look up the main person I would say I look up to is the Sakimi person.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I cannot pull her or his art style if I could. I really can't. It's like so realistic, but not that realistic, because it has to deal with shades, shapes, and so many other things. Which I'm really like, I would say, not that far with, because I don't do that much realistic drawings, if but I could say that. Yeah, I really don't. I'm so used to drawing animated things, basically. Like, the few times where I tried drawing realistically, it was like 3 attempts, I believe. Which, they were decent. But I'm like, that wasn't really my type of style. Because it's pretty hard to draw realistic things, especially hands. God. Which is the artist fucking hardest thing to do is to draw hands.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, why?
I tried drawing myself, like art and whatnot, like sketching human bodies, and I also found that like hands are the hardest to do, because like there are certain positions they would be in, and there's 5 different fingers you gotta draw, and
Finish.
it's just, yeah, finish. It's just a big process that just, it's a big mess.
Yeah. Which I would always reference my hands. I would always look at my hands, then draw the hands, which I try doing a lot, which it works. But you don't see me drawing that much hands, though, as you can see from my previous art. And yeah, pretty much.
All right, well that's good. I hope we. I'm pretty sure we only scratched the surface of what Kayla is really like. Or should I call you Ren instead? Because this is gonna be uploading.
Yeah, just reference to Ren.
Okay. So this is basically just, you know, a toe dipping in the pond of, you know, Ren's life.
You're so used to saying my name, it's too fun.
Yeah, I've just known you for so long. It's just
Exactly.
So yeah, I hope you feel better. I know you weren't feeling very well earlier today.
Yeah, it was.
You said you didn't know, but like,
Yeah, I
you
didn't.
don't have any idea of what's wrong?
I found out when I was like talking to Naofumi. I was talking with him whenever he got online. He was barely half awake asleep, and I just basically told him like I basically found out what my pinpoints about it. It was just my insecurity was.
I see.
Because I've been getting really insecure due to now.
I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I felt a shit ton better right now.